Hey guys, welcome to Crazy Days. Today we're out taking a little walk. I'm standing in front of Danny's grandpa's fig tree, and I want to show you a few things as I walk around today that are growing still, producing, which is unusual for us, and how things are looking on the homestead, and what's Hank doing. This fig tree still has figs. Now this is the size of a normal fig, but these get twice that big. And I have them up here. Saw some over here, right here. It's not a lot, but these figs get to be about nearly golf ball size. So this is some awesome figs. And somebody's just running and playing, and Hank just enjoys himself when he's out walking. He runs more than I walk. And he's learning to track. What do you smell? Oh, crab apples. Our crabapple tree, all the crab apples have pretty much fallen off. The animals have been getting them on the ground. That's what Hank is eating now, is a crabapple. So those are about gone. We have some green onions growing in here. I've got to pull some of these so they'll keep growing. My turmeric, whatever you want to call it, is turning yellow, so I think it's going to be time for harvest soon. The ginger's still doing good. I'm going to harvest some of this ginger this year too. And of course the mimosa weeds. These are chamber bitters for those of you that want technical terms. It is not a mimosa tree. Got so many people saying something about that, but these have these little seeds on the back of them. It's a chamber bitter. It looks like a mimosa leaf, but it is not anything to do with a mimosa. And it does have health benefits. Come on, buddy. And this fig tree is a normal fig tree. And I want you to look. Just loaded everywhere you look. This is unheard of this time of year. This is the end of August, almost September 1st. And I mean all the way down. Figs everywhere. That's just crazy, isn't it? Never before have we had this tree. It bloomed a little bit last year, but it's just going to town. If it doesn't frost or freeze on them, we'll have a late picking of figs. Here's our chives. These are garlic chives all around the apple tree. And as you can see, they're blooming. Gorgeous little flowers. I know. You got to get in the picture, don't you? He wants to eat a garlic flower. It's okay. You can eat it. Good for your digestive system. Helps with worms. Eat all you want. These are purple sweet potatoes. They're looking great. Blooming. We're going to dig these in about 3 weeks. My basil, I'm fixing to harvest a little more of it. Probably going to do that today. Hang it up to dry. Or dehydrate it in the dehydrator. I hadn't made my mind up with that. Second batch of sweet potatoes. These are purple sweet potatoes here. Growing. You better behave. Don't you get in my potatoes. Be good. What's the problem? He wants to help weed. Are you going to dig up my basil? I don't think so. Hey! No! So much for back to eating and no till. Somebody's going to till it for us. Ah, Hank! Lots of seeds. And y'all do know this smells wonderful out here. This basil smells great. So I've got to get it in the dehydrator before something happens. Garlic chives blooming around our pomegranate tree. No. Sit. Sit. Good boy. He's found persimmon tree. Persimmon tree is starting to turn. See, you notice some of them right there. My hands are dirty. Notice some of them are starting to turn, so the animals are going to be up here as they fall on the ground eating these. See, there's another one. They're just starting. Danny did a video on living off the land on the persimmons, wild persimmons. And these are starting to get ready. Hank is eating persimmons. Good homestead dog. He kind of likes persimmons. That one might not have been quite as ready. You're just going to draw your mouth. Woo! That one's bitter, wasn't it? Sorry about that. Don't eat my fingers. He likes persimmons. Like the crabapple, something to play with. Alright, dude. Where'd you go? Sugar cane will be ready to harvest probably late October. It's about 3 foot high right now as far as the cane part. The fronds are about 10 foot high. There's the moon.
Well, we got most of them. I think so.
Three of my plumera flowers are blooming. They're beautiful. It's probably one of the prettiest flowers there is. It's gorgeous. Our lemons are growing. We have about 6 or 8 on this tree. They're getting to be good size with all the rain we're getting. Hank, get out of there. We even have daylilies blooming. Isn't that gorgeous? Candy corn daylilies. I've been out here trimming the basil somewhat, and it's so beautiful till I just can't take all these plants. But I have a bucket full. I'm going to be dehydrating basil for a while. But these plants are looking great. I'm going to leave them, and this little one here, I trimmed it back. It's still, it was a big plant, but we had harvested everything and it started coming back. So I'm going to move this one to the greenhouse in a month. Get all the mimosa weeds cleaned so that it looks nice around here. And I only have one problem with that. This one. As I pull these weeds and I throw them over here in that pile, and get them out of the garden, he gets them and brings them right back. So we play. That's not what I wanted, is to bring it back But somebody seems to think when I throw things out of the garden, I mean to bring them back. So I pick them up again.